You're watching Super Mario GVT. And now, the second Poptropica road trip. The Virus Hunter Pandemic. Hey everyone, it's Hyper Eel, and welcome to another episode of Poptropica Road Trip. In this episode, we're going to go through Virus Hunter Island with a full walkthrough and full audio commentary. Virus Hunter Island is the very first island to feature sound with a bigger screen. Alright, let's go! You drop down a main street and you'll see a pizza delivery truck passing by you. So, run to the right. Then you'll see the pizza delivery truck again. And you'll find a lady in a white coat entering the Green Sport Video Rentals. Right now, head inside the Waste Not Fitness Center. Run to your left, click on the resistance bands, and you'll break one. And the owner will give you a piece of resistance band. Now head outside and run to the left. Now you're back at Main Street. Jump onto the bird's nest. And you'll find a hook that's out of reach. But you have the broken resistance band. Use it to climb up on the roof of the Global Cam offices. You'll find a man, talk to him, and he will give you a pass to enter the bunker. And he saw the pizza delivery van head left. Now go to the pizza delivery truck and the driver will take off, dropping a bag of shredded documents. Now get back to the top of the roof. Now talk to the man, and he will give you a task to place a document together. You just had to focus on the blue document, place them all together, and you'll get a closer look. And that is the blueprint of the PDC, which is short for the Poptropica Disease Center. You'll be given a PDC ID badge. Now run to the right. Head inside Green Square Video Rentals. Now give your PDC ID badge to the owner, and she will let you in the area where it says staff only. And that area is the Poptropica Disease Center. Go talk to the lady, Dr. Lange. And she'll recognize your ID. And there will be a video. You can enjoy the video, and we'll go back to the walkthrough. And after the video, Dr. Lange will give you a dossier and also a camera. So now, let's leave the Poptropica Disease Center. And head outside. Keep running all your way to the left until you reach the Knaves Landing apartment. Inside, check through the recycling bin, and you'll find 2 applications that have Joe Stockman on them. So now you need to be sure that Joe Stockman fits the bill. So, head to the right. Head to the falafel place, and the man will leave the stand because he's bringing a big lunch order to the Global Chem offices. Follow him there. Now head inside. And now will be accessed. Head all the way to the upper floor, and you'll find someone who looks like Patient Zero. Now use your camera, and someone with Patient Zero is Joe Stockman. Now let's go take the photo down to the Poptropica Disease Center lab. Back at the Poptropica Disease Center, give the photo to Dr. Lange, and she'll recognize Patient Zero as Joe Stockman. She will follow you inside in an area containing a giant shrink ray gun and a ship. Step onto that platform to position yourself. And then the shrink ray gun will shrink you to a microscopic size. Now you'll have to do a tutorial. You'll need your laser scalpel to cut through the fats. Next, use the electrobolt on the nerves to make the muscles contract and move out of the way. Now use the electrobolt again to move the blue nerves out of the way. Next, use your coagulant tool to seal all of the wounds. And there's never a fan inside someone's body. Now there's a virus attack. Use your usual gun to take down all the viruses. Sometimes when you take down viruses or break blood cells, you'll be given a yellow power-up disc, which will make your powers stronger. So now that the tutorial is over, let's go inside Joe Stopman's body. Down the hatch we go! Now you're inside his stomach. You can seal this wound, and that was a stomach ulcer, which was already healed. Now just move around until you get a signal that says virus attack. Keep an eye on the viruses and take them down. As you're taking down the viruses, something happens to Joe. He gets a splinter in his finger, and that causes an infection imminent in the hand region. Now let's go to the hand. Once you reach the finger that is injured, see where the white blood cells are going to that spot to defend themselves? The white blood cells will attack your ship and steal all of your tools. All the tools you will need are scattered throughout various parts of the body. Now is your job to find these parts. Let's go to the stomach. When you get here, you'll find that there's grape juice inside the stomach. And if you try to go inside the grape soda, you'll get damaged, and so you'll need shields to make yourself immune from the grape soda. The shield is inside the mouth. Wait for the esophagus to open up before going through it. Now you'll have to go on foot. Now ride the bubbles, and you'll reach the mouth. Grab the shields that's on top of the gold tooth. Now that you got the shields, head back down to the ship. Now that you have your shield, you can go to the Great Soda unharmed. And there's a path that'll take you to the intestines. Just wait for the path to open. Now you're in the intestines, you'll have to use your usual gun to remove all the blockages. As you're removing the blockages, watch out for the viruses that will come attack you. You'll pass by a penny, but it requires the Electro Bolt, which we'll get later. Now you're in this part of the intestines. Keep moving forward, and there you'll find a boss virus which you have to take down. Keep a safe distance from the virus and don't let the arm attack you. Once his arm sticks out and you're out of the way, use your usual gun to shoot his arm. Once he's done, you'll be given your laser scalpel. So now you'll be able to cut through fats. Now let's go to the heart, which is where you'll head next. And there is another boss virus. You'll need to use your laser scalpel on this guy. When it's safe, run into him using your laser scalpel to stab him. Once you've taken him down, he'll run off. And you'll have to repeat the same process a couple more times. Now you're on to the final phase of the boss. Like before, use your laser scalpel to stab him. And once he's done, the white blood cells will take it away. Now you'll be having the coagulant. The path forward will take you to the lungs, but we can't go there until you get the gravity core. Now you can go to the hand if you want. When you get to the hand, you'll find that there's a tissue hemorrhage. So all you need to do is use your coagulant tool to seal all the open wounds. Now it's healed. So let's go to the arm. When you head inside the arm, the muscles are contracting, and that's because Joe is doing his workout at the Waist Not Fitness Center. You'll need to use your coagulant tool to seal out all the open wounds to avoid getting bounced back. As you're doing that, watch out for the spikes that will damage you. In this part of the arm, there's a tissue calcification. So use your laser scalpel to take down all the tissue. And now that's destroyed. Head through the nerves, and a virus attack will begin. And this will cause Joe to get a muscle cramp. And this kind of virus is the same as the usual virus, except bigger. To give yourself time, you'll have to use the coagulant to catch the attention of the viruses. So now you'll find time for yourself to take down all of the nests. Once you take down the viruses and sealed the wounds with your coagulant, you'll be given the electrical tool. Use it to shut the nerves and relieve Joe's muscle cramp. With the muscles out of the way, head on through. Now let's go back to the intestines via the stomach. Do you remember that penny from before? Now that you have the electrobolt, you can remove it. When you reach the nerves, use the electric bolt to shock them, and that'll make the penny go away. Now the blockage is removed. Next stop, the brain. Make your way out the brain, and you'll find another boss virus. This boss virus is different than the others, and your weapons make it immune to attack. To make him vulnerable, you'll have to connect the neurons, and that will make him vulnerable. When fighting a battle, keep an eye out for blood cells or viruses, and you're running low on health. If you are running low on health, you'll need a blue power-up disc to give you health. Keep doing this several times when he's in different positions. Now he's taken down, and you'll get the gravity core. This will help you go through windy environments. Now let's go to the mouth. That's the same place for where you got the shields. So this time there's a tooth cavity. So use your laser scalpel on the tooth and the cavity will be eradicated. The last place to go to is the lungs, which can only be accessed via the heart. Now you'll need to use the electrobolt to shock all the nerves and make the muscles move out of the way to create a big gap for you to cross. Now before you reach the lungs, stop by this spot to restore the regular heartbeat from the arrhythmia. Now off to the lungs. And Joe coughs. Now that you have the gravity core, you can move around the lungs without being blown away. And there's the final regular boss virus. use your normal gun to take down the virus and stop it from going through the particles. These particles kind of look like alveoli to me. Once he's done, the white blood cells will take down the virus, and Joe will let out a big sneeze. Now you're sneezed out of Joe, the PTZ people will come take a vaccine from Joe. You'll be given the Island Medallion. This island also features a bonus quest that can only be played for members. Head outside Nave's Landing, and you'll find a girl who's chasing after her dog, Belle. She will give you a Petri dish. Run all the way to the right. Now head inside Green Square Video Rentals and go inside the Poptropica Disease Center. Talk to Dr. Lange, and you'll inform her about Belle, who you'll have to help. And it looks like Belle has heartworm. Now head aside and go to the falafel stand. The man will give you some extra falafel. Now head left. Now use the falafel on Belle. He will eat it, and you will automatically be shrunk and entered the ship. Now you're in the dog's mouth. Now you'll have to take down the tentacles. If you see one, keep your distance from them. Go clear all the obstacles using your usual weapons, and take down the tentacles. Clear out the dog biscuits using your regular gun, and use your laser scalpel to cut through the fat. Once you've done that, head on over to the next area. When you reach this area, you ought to use the electrobolts on the nerves to move the muscles out of the way, though the muscles can only be moved by a certain color depending on the nerve. Take down the tentacles as you're progressing. Once you take down all the tentacles, head back to the dog's mouth. And the virus creatures will move out of the way, creating a path. Head through and you will find a bunch of tentacles. These tentacles can be taken down using your regular gun. The catch is that they only stay disappeared for a short period of time, so react quickly before the tentacles come attack you. In this area, you will find the heartworm. Use your regular gun to take down the heartworm. Now the heartworm is gone, let's get out of the dog's body. Outside, the owner will thank you for taking care of Belle, and Dr. Lanch will give you a flying ace pilot costume. This is the end of Virus Hunter Island, the main quest and the bonus quest. Stay tuned for more episodes of the second Poptropica road trip. What is one thing that you struggle in Virus Hunter Island?